What we're going to be covering here today is what is your full financial potential and why aren't you reaching it if you want to? See, I have a belief that maybe, well, let me ask you a question. How many of you want more money in your lives? Who wants more money? Okay. Yeah, you see, but what's so interesting is that already, when it comes to money, people start looking at each other and going, should I really be putting my hand up? The initial reaction is always yes. And then suddenly your kind of inner voice starts talking. It starts saying things like, but is everybody else also? Or what will my parents say? Or what? So what we're going to be talking about, did you notice? Because I noticed you looking and you looking around. Just because it's about this subject called money. It's weird, right? This thing here, money, just starts evoking some very, very strange emotions, doesn't it? But it's just another part of our lives. If I said, how many of you want to be fitter? You'd all go, yeah. How many of you want more happiness? Yeah. How many of you want more money? Can I? Am I allowed to? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Money is not good or bad. It's not right or wrong. It's just something that we use. Money isn't evil. It's the people that use the money that might be. Money isn't good. It's the people that use it for good that are good. Okay? So it's not anything. It's all about how you think.
How can we tell what your values are? Well, what is a value? It's something that you value. If I were to ask you some questions, maybe grab a piece of paper now and just, if I were to say, what do you think about the most? Just write down, what is it? Having fun, family, I don't know, job, whatever. What do you read about the most? What kind of books do you read? What kind of programs do you watch? What kind of home study courses do you have, if at all? And what that will basically do is it will show you what it is that you actually value. Because most people say, I really want to be wealthy. And I go, great. And then I ask them these questions. There's not a single thing about money on there. It's about fitness and family. And so therefore, most people's values are, family, friends, having fun, spirituality, money. And then they wonder why they're not wealthy. Listen, again, this is not right or wrong, but I'm just saying that if number 14 is money, no wonder you aren't more wealthy, money-wise that is, because you just don't value it. It's not right or wrong, you just don't, So it's very easy to go, I want more money, but actually your actions show me that you don't. Now, there are ways of rearranging those values. And I'm just going to quickly tell you, if you want to do this, it's very, very powerful, is to link what money will do for your number one and number two. So if your number one is family, then if you make more money, and you've got to write these sentences down so you really understand them, don't just do them in your head, really write them down and say, all right, so if I make more money, then I can help my children have a better education. That's an example. Because you've got to do this like 250 times, you've got to link them to number one and number two. So when I make more money, it means I'm going to be able to afford a personal trainer. And so what happens is, because you're linking it with number one, it rises up in the ranking of your value.